Shalom, shalom. First, foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Chakdash, Yabugana, the elders and pastors of Great Millstone, Shalom, that hopefully elect. It is going to be just a real quick exhortation, man. Just getting some scriptures out, man. Sirach 39:1, but he that giveth. But let me start from here. Now, Salakia for that. Sirach 39:1, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High Yahweh, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. Okay, so this is what we're supposed to be doing, man. Okay, and saying it to myself first. Lately Jake hasn't been studying enough, and then you get into this not hysterical, but this hectic, restless spirit, man, when you're not studying, man. This is what you gotta do. When you stay watching or reading the precepts, go out to seek out these parables, these sayings of old. It calms your mind down. It's very good. And you have to be occupied in prophecies. Understanding that the economy is fucking collapsing, man, worldwide. Bringing in place that micro CHIP. Verse 2, he will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables. He shall serve among great men and appear before princes. He will travel through strange countries, for he has tried the good and the evil among men. He will give his heart to resort early to the Lord Yahweh that made him. I remember that video from Elder Apostle Tahar. That warning, that's one heavy video, man. He say, you can play with your girlfriend, you can play with your kids, you can play with your Xbox, but don't play with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? So, you should resort early to the Lord that made you. This is what we should do, okay? Continuing on, and we'll pray before the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and will open his mouth in prayer and make supplication for his sins. When the great Yahweh will, he shall be filled with the spirit of understanding. He shall pour out wise sentences and give thanks unto the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in his prayer. That's powerful, man. What did King Solomon ask? Wisdom, knowledge, understanding, to judge this so great a people. This is what we should be seeking, man. Let me get two more scriptures, okay, concerning staying focused in these times. 2 Ezra 14:40. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. This is not the time to be weak, man. This is the time to be on fire. The mortal thoughts, the worldly thoughts, those those thoughts that is nothing but trouble. So this scripture also shows you have to examine yourself. Okay, examine what you think, what you say, what you do, because even these thoughts, these stupid ass thoughts, they're gonna affect things. They're gonna affect everything. So you have to monitor your thoughts. Let go from the immortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Okay, the thoughts that bringing you down, the thoughts that is not valuable in these times, you have to fucking throw it away. Which is not the thoughts that are not bringing, which are meaningless. You have to fucking throw it out, man, and haste to flee from these times. Okay, make it a priority to be of the elect, to aim to be of the elect of the Hebrew Israelites, man. Fuck all these other things. Okay, I got one more scripture. Did I write this? Sirach 18 and 29. They that were of understanding in sayings became also wise themselves, and poured forth exquisite parables. And I like the wording of this scripture. So this way you have to understand these scriptures, man, because it's gonna also build up your own wisdom, and then also you're gonna be able to bring out edification, okay, amongst the brotherhood, okay, amongst your work. You're gonna be able to have wise words come out of your mouth because you've been able to understand the sayings of old, of the wise men. Verse 30, go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. That's a big one. That's powerful. Wow. If thou give thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee. I've definitely experienced this one more than once. Take not pleasure in much good cheer, neither be tied to the expense thereof. Be not made a beggar by banqueting upon borrowing, when thou hast nothing in thy purse. For thou shalt lie for thou shalt lie in wait for thine own life and be taken. Okay? Verse 30 again, go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. Because there is consequences. If thou give thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee. So we have to be very focused in these times, man. So this was it, just a quick edification. This was edifying. On to the next one, shalom.